Hello and welcome to Lunchtime Politics on Channels Television. I'm Millicent Walker. On the news this hour, the presidency has reacted to allegations of diversion of military funds and President's fraudulent acquisition of a bank and telecommunications company, saying it is untrue. It is the 7th day of the siege by police officers on the residence of Kogi Senator Dino Melaye. His brother Moses Speak to Channels Television alleges plans of humiliating his family. And as the 2019 elections draw close, we put our spotlight on security, especially some of the crucial areas across the country. Our correspondents will be speaking to us later on the program. Welcome everyone to Lunchtime Politics. Let's start off with the allegations from Nigeria's main opposition. It is not the first time, but again, the party is alleging that there is corruption in the Buhari presidency. The People's Democratic Party is raising an alarm over alleged diversion of military funds by members of President Buhari's family for the acquisition of a bank and a telecommunication outfit. Addressing a news conference in Abuja, the Director of Media and Publicity of the PDP Presidential Campaign Organization is calling for a thorough and independent investigation.
The People's Democratic Party Presidential Campaign Organization calls for an urgent investigation into the alleged link between the reportedly diverted military funds and the 1.032 trillion naira said to have been used by President Muhammadu Buhari's family members for corrupt acquisition in a Tisalat now known as Nine Mobile and Keystone Bank. The PPCO calls for an independent and system-wide investigation by the Interpol, the Directorate of State Services, as well as the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on the alleged links between the two funds. This concerted investigation has become imperative following President Buhari's failure to directly speak out on the allegations against his family members, as well as his refusal to explain how they came about the sum of 1.032 trillion for the alleged acquisition.
Well, those allegations the president is not taking lightly, but wants the PDP to come up with facts. Both the presidency and the APC campaign organization have hit at the PDP over those claims. Well, Mr. Keyamo said in a statement that President Muhammadu Buhari and his family members do not have anything to do with Etisalat and Keystone Bank. The statement also adds that Alhaji Atiku Abubakar should throw in the towel and endorse the candidacy of President Buhari. The president's media advisor, Mr. Femi Adesina, says the PDP is having a sense of déjà vu of what he says the party did when in power. Mr. Femi Adesina was a guest and was engaged via Skype on our political program, Politics Today.
PDP is having a sense of déjà vu because during their time, no money was sacred. Excess crude account, they looted it. Federation account, they looted it. Central Bank, they looted it. Foreign Reserve, they looted it. No money was sacred. They could steal anything. In fact, it's a miracle that the entire country was not completely looted before they left. That's why they now think that every government is going to be like that. Last week, they threatened to bring evidence to support their allegations. Why have they not brought it? I think is not even worth responding to, because it shows that they are idle. If they bring evidence to show that this is what backs up what we are saying, then the onus is on the president himself to respond. But if the allegations are wild, as they are now, then the best thing is just to ignore them. And you said Nigerians won't answer. I don't think so. Nigerians know the PDP for what they are, idle people. What evidence do you have that those are genuine soldiers? What evidence do you have that they are true members of the Nigerian enemy? Anybody could wear military fatigue and be shooting video. Then, allegation that money meant for weapons were diverted. Deja vu again. You know that $2.1 billion was diverted under PDP. Money meant for arms and ammunition. So they just have a throwback to the past. They are thinking because it happened under them, it can happen under anybody.
Let's now shift slightly to security. Of course, one thing that we cannot joke with ahead of the election. But one governor is worried about the situation in his state, and that governor is Aminu Masari of Katsina State. He said daily security reports reaching him had indicated that no day passes without a reported case of kidnappings, armed robbery, cattle rustling, and other heinous crimes. The governor was speaking during an extraordinary security meeting held at the Presidential Banquet Hall, Government House in Katsina State. He told participants at the meeting, drawn from 8 frontline local government areas of the state, that kidnapping, armed robbery, banditry are now the order of the day. He cited examples with government property carted away very close to Government House, where there was presence of security men.